Good afternoon, good morning. Can you hear me, guys? Thanks for coming. So I'm in Mexico, Cancun. So I'm in a balcony. So very windy here. Did you get some shot? Yes, I can show you just the ocean view. Give me one sec. So you see, it's lovely ocean view here. Very windy today. Yeah. It's lovely, right? So the temperature around 25. Sorry, just a second. Did you see that? Yeah, beautiful. We escaped the winter cold and tried to find some hot or warm in Cancun, Mexico. Winter cold, yeah, no. Even in Vancouver, we have 2 days of big snow. Icy, even the schools are closed. So right on time, I arrived here to got sick. No. Yeah. And we went to snorkeling, you know, with masks, snorkeling, see the fish in the ocean. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, travel a little bit once a year or twice a year is a good choice. But there's always but. Something that never changing is the topic today. Isness. So even yesterday I went to snorkeling, right? So we take a boat like 30 minutes away from the shore. Then we arrive at this wonderful, I would say, undersea land. A lot of fish, some statue, old statue, like from the old civilizations. So we can take a look. During the boat, I sit and meditate. So while everyone get excited, I just enjoy the easiness, suchness, or let's say it's, it's really hard to describe. That thing that has never changed, the being, the pure awareness. While everything changes in the awareness, so that's my topic today, isness. So even though we are in a different locations, different cities, hot here, cold there, cold there. And windy here, maybe cloudy there. Underneath all these differences, there's something that unchanging. So the awakening or the first step of meditation is to recognize something that never changed. So in this perspective, no matter what you're doing, where you're going, who in a room, outside, in the nature, in different cities, traveling, or just in your company, doing your business, no matter where you are, what you're doing, you always find that same taste. Or in other words, your inner peace and calm that allows everything moves in you. People talking, fish swimming, wind is blowing, bird is flying in the sky. You allow everything changes in something that never changes. That's the topic today, Isness. Isness is the total balance between something never changing, your being, and something that ever changing. It's total balance, allowance, and it's a truth seeing. You see it, you realize it, you experience it from moment to moment. That's the isness, suchness, ta. So we have different terms for this. If you just copy paste this Mahāyāna Sutra, we are not studying this sutra, but there are some keywords in this Mahāyāna Sutra I want to introduce you. Talking about same thing, but use different terminology. So you can click on, and I can read for you. Mahāyāna Mahāparinirvāṇa Sūtra, 大般涅槃经. Anyway, it's Chinese. It's an influential Mahāyāna Buddhist scripture of Buddha nature. Okay. This isness or suchness or tatata is talking about our Buddha nature. Our Buddha nature is unspeakable, yet we can use the mind, use the words to describe it, even is undescribable. All the words, sutras, my sharing is pointing you to that realization. The Nirvana Sutra uses the backdrop of Buddha's final nirvana to discuss the nature of Buddha, who is described in this sutra as undying, eternal, without being end. You see? Undying, eternal, without beginning or end. So this, everything, if you look at everything around you, has a beginning and end. This self has a beginning and end. My body has a beginning and end. My words, my thoughts, feelings has a beginning and end. Everything you can perceive, see, watch, smell, touch, taste, hear, has a beginning and end. But all this beginning or end or movements or changes arise from something or some nothing from that field. All this beginning and end arise and subsided into. So the beginning and end and the beginningless and endless are one thing. That's the isness. There's no difference between form, which has a beginning and end, and emptiness, the field of void, a quantum field. These two things, seemingly opposite things, or one has one is beginningless, timeless, spaceless, shapeless, and everything arises from this field of void, has a beginning, has end, has a size, has a color, has a taste. These two things are one thing, oneness. So that's the ultimate realization. Time and timeless, space and spaceless, size and sizeless are one. Do you follow? Your body mind arise from field of spirit. Let's say that. So always use body, mind, spirit. Spirit has no form. Can you tell me your spirit? Describe has a size, has a form, has color. So your spirit is synonymous with your being. Your being has no shape, has no size, has no boundary, has no limitation. But everything arises from your being. Your body, mind arises from your spirit. And body, mind, spirit are one. Once you realize this, you are freed. You are freed from every situation, every people, every time. I mean, time, space, time, the structure of space, time. You are freed from it. You're free from everything, every space, every time. Now, that's called parinirvāṇa. You are right now in the parinirvāṇa. Nirvana does not mean you sit quietly doing nothing and enter a state of blissful state of bliss. It is included, but it's not only that. Do you follow? While you're in your physical movement, while you're doing your activities, you are in the great nirvana. You only have to recognize it. That's all. Why the wave? I see a lot of waves here. Why the wave, up and down, in the ocean. The wave knows it's an entire ocean. Then everything is done. That's all. That's the isness. That's the suchness. You're always happy. No matter you're doing, you're not doing, you're doing something you like, you're doing something you don't like. Your likes, dislikes are the projection of your mind. You're always perfect. You're always complete. Even always is not a proper word. Always is in the time zone. You're timeless. You're beyond time. You're beyond always. It's crazy. Any questions or experience you want to share? I just keep reading the link, okay? You see the text, this Parinirvāṇa Sutra also discusses the associated doctrine of Buddha nature, Tathagata. You are living in the Tathagata right now. You are part of Tathagata. Or we can say you are the Tathagata, which is said to be hidden treasury. Hidden treasury. It only needs your discovery. You have to discover the treasure, like a pirate. How to say that guy who discovered the treasury, looking for the treasury all around the world? Pirate, yeah. No? Just give me a sec. Sorry, I forgot that word. Shoot. Pirate, yes. Just make sure I... So, it's like a parrot who searching all over the world to find gold. You know, ancient treasury, like down to the floor of the sea. It took him or her years of discovery. And one day, this parrot, wow, find a treasure, through a map. We are doing that map right now. The map of finding your own treasury, your true self. So we should act like a parrot enthusiastic in finding the treasury, infinite treasury. Trust me. If you find this, and where is this treasury? First of all, look within. Don't look external, okay? Don't look outward. Try to be quiet, be calm. Your being will emerge. Actually, emerge is not proper word. It's always there. But once you can quieten your mind, your being, your true self, Xin, let's say Xin, emerge from the background to the foreground. Can you feel your being now? Can you connect to your being? Can you be your being now? Take no effort. You are being. The only thing is the mind, for a normal worldly person, their mind is so active. 9,000 thoughts per day or 50,000 thoughts per day, the different, statistics. But anyway, while our mind is very, very active, thinking about this, thinking about that, judge this, labeling that, your true self disappears. Apparently disappears, but it's not. It can never disappear, okay? But you're more like at the front ground of your mind, thinking mind. But once your thinking mind subdue, become quiet, and this background of your being, your existence, true self, shows up. So to quieten the mind, we call shamatha, right? Meditation, concentration, breath work. All the purpose of this meditation, concentration, breath work, gaze, candle gaze, or anything, one point concentration is try to let the mind settle down. Your true self appears from or emerges from the background to the front ground. Sorry, my kids are laughing. So you see my kids' laughters are the background of my being. So it's like my being switched to the front, like front desk. In your company, do you have reception? Reception is very, very important. So, reception receives the things, right? But as a normal people, our five senses are the receptions. Receive data, image, sound, body sensation, and so on from outer world, external world, and carries all the information to your mind, the sixth sense. And the mind will judge, will label, will tell this is good, this is bad, this is not good, this is not bad, this is pleasant, this is unpleasant. Label all the things and choose something you like and avoid something you don't like. That's my job. It's the job of mind. Good job, but it's definitely not the complete part of awakening. So your spirit is behind all this first layer of your five senses, second layer of your mind. The spirit is the third layer, that's non-changing, always observing, timeless. Time is in the observation of your spirit. Anything moves is observed. Time moves, time ticks. And anyway, it's in the human domain, we say 24 hours of circulation or recycles, right? And 30 days or 31 days or 28 days we call a month, 12 months we call a year. Then 1 year of the next year, of the next year, of the next year. From day we born, let's say we live up to 100 years old. From the day 1 to 100 years old, we call a life, human life, and we die. We are born, we will die. That's one circle of life. All this time stuff or circulations or recycling are in the field of void, in your true self. So the birthless gives birth to birth. And the deathless allows death to happen. If you identify you are the body mind, which are in the domain of birth and death, you suffer. If you identify you are the birthless and deathless, allowing all the birth and death to happen, you're free from suffering. You're awakened. That's all. Can you recognize your timeless, birthless, deathless being? If you do, congratulations. You transcend birth and death. You use the birth and death to recognize your birthless, deathless nature, Buddha nature. Your mission as human is accomplished. This accomplishment transcends any value. No number can measure it. So you reach your infinity. Yet you watch, you play, you enjoy every finite name and form. You enjoy your relationship. You enjoy washing dishes. You enjoy walking from kitchen to living room because you now know everything around you, inside you, is the manifestation of that birthless, timeless, deathless Buddha nature. You reach a total balance between never changing, and ever changing. You are a living Buddha. We are originally a Buddha, but we need recognize this Buddha nature. That's all. That's all we need to do. The never changing and ever changing are one. My little kiddo. You see, when I see my child, I have 3 kids, right? I cherish every moment with them because I know their body and mind are not permanent. Everyone dies, and my kids will die too. It's like you see every moment is priceless. So you enjoy everything in a much deeper way. Time is priceless. Not diamond. Because our body and mind, your body and mind, everyone's body and mind is in a time zone. And it's not permanent. It's fleeting. 100 years lifespan. 100 years of lifespan in the cosmic view is just 0.2 seconds. I talked about this again. If you scale down 13.8 billion years, the Big Bang theory, right? 13.8 billion years into 1 calendar year. Every second represents roughly 500 Earth year. Do you follow? So if you live up to 100 years old, it only takes up 0.2 seconds in this cosmic calendar year. 0.2 second. Just like that. You really understand the magic play of the universal cosmic intelligence. It's like if you use a computer, okay? You recognize every 0 and 1. You know, everything I'm using computer, network, YouTube, channel, they code it into 0 and 1. You recognize every 0 and every 1 is precious. Because it is by these zeros and ones, you can see me, you can see my image, you can use a computer. It's computing, right? You really touch the foundation of life. You see the priceless of everything, actually. Not only human beings, not only animals, not only sentient beings. Even a cell phone like this, a dead one, no feelings, right? Actually, it's priceless too. So you are living in the heaven. That's all. Everything in the heaven is made of gold. in the sutras, in the Buddhist sutra, we say, in the Pure Land, The road is made of gold. The trees is made of diamonds. Everything's precious. The food is so yummy. I mean, maybe no, there's no food. Everything is beautiful, beautiful, magnificent. Actually, if you realize that who you are, everything you can look at, you can perceive, you can smell, you can taste, you can touch, you can think, all beautiful, all magic, all magnificent. So you discover the Buddha nature of who you are, and from this self-discovery, you recognize everything else is in the Buddha, is made of Buddha nature too. That's the parinirvana. Parinirvana is not subject. You're wakeful. Now, you can use your mind, or you're in a deep sleep. You're not using your mind. Parinirvana embraces, includes every situation, every state of mind, every single perceptions, every individual views. Do you follow? 8 billion different views. That's we say 8 billion different minds, 8 billion different worlds in one planet Earth. Why? Because we have different view, different perception, different understanding, different experiences, different perception, different thoughts, different mind. Actually, just pretty simple, different mind. All these minds arise from the same cosmic universal intelligence. The purpose of human being is to recognize the emptiness of individualized body-mind and recognize the timeless, spaceless, universal Buddha nature. Too much for you? No, it's crazy. It's so crazy. It's beyond any conceptualization. It's beyond any words. It's beyond any civilization. Okay. It's beyond any mind. Yet allows every mind arise. Even Einstein's mind cannot capsulate it. It's beyond any capsulation. Yes, general relativity, special relativity are good, but still they are not complete. It's just a theory. You have to realize beyond this general and relative special relativities, you are the absolute. That's a Mahāparinirvāṇa. Now, it's never been not now. We are always in it. We are always made of it. We are always surrounded by it. And we are always it. We are. That Twamasi, right? You are that. Now. Here. It's crazy. No escape. No one can escape actually. That's how blissful we are. That's how blessed we are. You cannot escape from the mother, universal mom's love. You cannot escape from the love of universal mother. You cannot escape from the love of Heavenly Father. You cannot escape from the cosmic intelligence. You are always complete, beautiful, perfect, pure, stable, transparent. You cannot be defiled. You cannot be defiled. You're always unconditioned. You cannot be conditioned. You are always connected. You cannot be disconnected. That's the most weird thing. It's like you're always in space. Can you escape from space? No matter how far you travel, you're always in space. So we are using a. Sorry, it's just raining a little bit. I need to move a little bit, right? It's. Let's see if I can. It's terrible windy, and the wind blows in. It's better now. I just sit cross legs. Do you cross your leg? You see the I see the symbol here. Love and death. Love and death, or birth and death are one. Once I have this, and someone said, "Oh, this symbol or sign is very interesting." And it's an old lady and said, "Oh, I don't like this because this is death, you know, and this is evil." You know, the mind plays tricks. The mind plays tricks. If you think it's bad, then it's bad for you. If you think this is good, it's good for you. Awakened beings should transcend the good or bad. That's all. And allow everyone to project. My daughter loved this very much. My daughter said, "Oh, so cool. You see, love and death together." Yeah. You see how windy it is? Even the screen of the computer is shaky. something on top of my keyboards. The raindrops coming. If no questions, maybe I can read a little bit more. Wind. You see, this is interesting. Okay, the Nirvana Sutra. Maybe I can copy this. A little bit more. Can we read the teaching part? I'm just want to. Okay. Yeah, please keep reading. And if you do have any question, you can just copy paste and ask me. The Nirvana Sutra also discusses the teaching of non-self, not self, and emptiness, and how they're incomplete unless they are complemented by the teaching of non-emptiness and true self, which is Buddha nature. So sometimes we say the Buddha's teaching says emptiness, non-self, everything is in suffering, everything is impermanent. So people, the whole world sucks. They enter so that they try to leave the world. They try to grasp the emptiness. So here is the words to empty or anti that grasping of emptiness. Don't grasp emptiness either. Don't attach to an emptiness either. The Nirvana Sutra also discusses the teaching of not self and emptiness and how they are incomplete unless they are complemented by the teaching of not emptiness and true self. So, which is Buddha nature? The suchness, the isness, the human being, the yin and yang, is in total balance in every moment, in every space, in every place, in every time. So you reach a total balance between this not self and true self, emptiness and non-emptiness. Do you follow? That's the most difficult part, I think. For most of, especially the beginners of a spiritual seeker, they try to reach emptiness. Oh, nirvana. I should sit quietly doing nothing. I should go to mountains like yogi, Himalayas like yogis. Yes, it is helpful, but Buddha's teaching is beyond that thing too, beyond that emptiness, sit quiet doing nothing, or not self. Not self, true self, emptiness and non-emptiness are one. That's called the yoga chara. The middle way, the madhyamaka or madhyamaka. One, the yogacara, madhyamaka. Two, philosophies or schools or realizations talking about same thing but different perception. So this total balance, the middle way between not self and true self, emptiness and non-emptiness, the middle way, the total balance between this seemingly opposite thing, we call Madhyamaka school or Madhyamaka realization. So Buddha's teaching is really, really profound. I didn't realize it just until maybe just 1 or 2 years ago. Wow, he's talking about this, you know? It's crazy. He's talking about this. This is thisness, isness, suchness. Your mind is blowing. Yes, my mind exploded a couple of times already. A lot of times. What? My mind cannot hold it. You see, my mind is limited, but Buddha's teaching is unlimited. It's like a limited vessel or cup or bottle cannot hold infinite ocean. No way, you know. Stop. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Anyway, that's it. You totally blow your mind thousand miles away. You know, you're in California, right? My mind is blowing away beyond California. So that's the key word. So you can, I can read again. The Nirvana Sutra also discusses the teaching of not self or non-self and emptiness, how they are incomplete unless they are complemented by the teaching of non-emptiness and true self. You're right in the total balance of non-self and true self. The only thing is you have to just recognize it. The recognition of the true self, the total balance between emptiness and non-emptiness, the false self or not self, and the true self. If you recognize this totality, completeness, no separation anymore, no division anymore, oneness, right? Feel it now, please. The whole universe is you, yet only you. The whole world is all you, yet only you. Until this you disappears too. Voila. That's your Buddha nature. It is so obvious. It is so obvious that you miss it every day, every life, every second, every nanosecond, because it is so obvious. The most unbelievable, the most undescribable, the most precious, the most valuable. Is this. Thank you. Like that. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Who is thank you? Who is thank who? You know, words lose its meaning. You are thank yourself. You are embracing yourself. Hug yourself now. The whole world is your projection. Once you know this, you're hugging the whole world. Wow, thank you. Thank you and thank me. Nobody to thank. It's crazy. The magic play of this Mother Universe, the magic love of Heavenly Father, the wonderful application of cosmic intelligence in everyone, in everything, in every moment, in every place. Non-escapable. It's crazy. What the heck? Take a look. That's a wonderful world you're projecting. And everyone is projecting a different world. Saja, you're in Europe. Mima, you're in United States. The cosmic intelligence allows you to project a world, okay? Wonderful world. Limited if you're not awakened. Conditioned if you're not awakened. A little bit frustrating too, if you're not awakened. Very stressful if you're not awakened. Even intimidating sometimes. Wow. Fearful if you're not awakened. But once you awaken, just that shift of your perception or identity, you have to turn, just like turn on a switch, okay? And everything turns, wow, wonderful, magic, magnificent. I can use, sorry for my poor English. I can Google a lot of magical words, you know. Let's try. Okay, I just tried to Google some synonyms of this magnificent, splendid, spectacular. Okay, I just want to describe the world you're projecting if you're awakened. Spectacular, impressive, striking, glorious, super, super, great, notable. You see, language is so good, awesome, majestic, breathtaking. Yes, all these adjectives describe your projection, the application of cosmic intelligence, the love of Heavenly Father, the caress of Universal Mother. All these words are describing this. That's breathtaking, glorious, monumental. Every moment is monumental. brilliant. That's crazy. It's like sometimes they use diamond. Diamonds has a lot of facets. Every facet glorifies the whole diamond, right? So it's like every object you can see now, every reflection in your conscious mirror-like mind is the magic play of cosmic intelligence. Really, I really invite you to feel it. It's like now you are the diamond. You are diamond, unlimited. I mean, infinite big and infinite small. Now everything is in you now. And everything you see, like a building, like a tree, like ocean, like people, like a cat, like just a ground, like a concrete ground, a brick, a sand, my feet, my thighs, my body, my breath, my words, my mind, everything is in you now, and you see it as a facet of that diamond, infinite big, infinite small. From moment to moment glorifies your nature. That's called spectacular. Spectacular. I love this word. Magnificent. Okay. Now you give every new, fresh, deeper, higher meaning to every word. Do you follow? You infuse the wisdom into everything you can see, touch, smell, hear, and think. You infuse this unconditional love, or the insight, the beauty, the purity into everything, everyone, every condition you can see, you are experiencing now. Wow, that's the moment of like kind of close to fully awakening, but let's say you are in the process of awakening. Now you can leave the world, but enjoy the world now. Do you follow? You are more than halfway. You're more than middle way. But maybe now you're in the 30%, in the middle of the middle way. Middle way, I mean, sometimes we try to leave the world. Oh, leave me alone, leave me quiet, don't bother me, please. Don't bother me. I want to sit quiet, doing nothing. I'm meditating. Why you ask me to do something like that? It's crazy. My dog is barking so much. You re-listen again later on. Yeah, no problem. We need to train our mind, you see. Once you can see your mind is rejecting, resisting something, that's the time you're practicing. You're back to your inner peace and calm, back to home again. No rejection, no attachments. So the inner peace and calm, inner stillness and silence is the home. It's our experience, okay? Once you reach your inner stillness and the silence, which is deeper, I will say deeper than your calmness and peace, like calmness and peace is in the middle way. It's good, but still you're calm. You're not still. A total stillness or silence is deeper than this calmness, but you're in the middle now. It's good. You're better than you very the waves of the ocean at the superficial level. Now you're in middle level, but I invite you to go deeper to the inner stillness and silence. So that's why silent retreat is so important. You once you realize you can be still once now, and silent now, do you take any effort to be still and silent? Hello, LHR. Thanks for coming, my friend. So my question is, try to try to be still and silent. Do you take any effort to be silent and still? Yeah, chilling or very windy. It's like a gust. So the wind is blowing in my observation, right? But the being, my being, and your being too. And there's no your being and my being. There's only this universal being or awareness. Your awareness, this universal being or awareness, is originally still and silent. That's the principle number one understanding. Okay, you are originally silent and still. You are originally perfect and complete. I mean, talking about the true self. Okay, not your body mind. No, the true self is originally complete, perfect, silent, and still. We, our the being, have to or has to recognize this. This should be the principle number one. You don't need any effort to be still. You don't need travel anywhere to be silent. You don't need earn more money to make you complete. You don't need fall in love with your partner to be perfect and complete. We if you look at the whole civilization, human civilization, we fall in love with partners, kids, right? It's like, especially the couples, husband and wife. It's like we feel more complete while we fall in love with our partner. It's okay, but as a awakener, you should understand you are already complete. You don't need any partner or lover to be complete and perfect. while we still can enjoy, husband and wife relationships, parent and child relationships. You definitely can enjoy, and you enjoy that all kinds of relationships actually in a much deeper level. Now you have that fundamental, universal understanding of anything, any relationship, anyone. That understanding infuses or penetrating everything, every relationship, every society, every time, every space, every coordinates of structure of space-time. You reach the suchness. Again, you reach this suchness. Total balance between the ever-changing and the never-changing. This should be the first lesson in the path of awakening, okay? Yes, we meditate, that's helpful. Yes, we pray, that's helpful. We follow a master, yes, it's helpful. We read a spiritual book, yes. We listen to or watch this YouTube channel, yes, it's helpful. But all these are incomplete unless you realize yourself is complete and perfect and silent and still. Originally, no effort is needed. That's the Zen, Miss Zen. That's a sudden realization. Wow. Wow. And on top of this sudden realization, yes, I'm already still silent, complete, perfect, pure, luminous, connected, unconditioned, timeless, birthless, spaceless, deathless, shapeless, sizeless, infinite being. That's the first understanding for anyone that is on the path, in the path of awakening, okay? This should be the first, at least, teaching they should receive. Oh, yes. That makes sense to you. Then all your practice, meditation, prayer, following master, reading a spiritual book, watching a YouTube channel will make much sense, more sense. Otherwise, you have no aim or goal or target. You try this, you try that, you try everything. You follow this master or that master. No, the outgoing practice is helpful but not complete unless you find your true nature, your Buddha nature. And all my words, all your prayers, meditations, watching the YouTube channel, following a master, or pointing should guide you to this original purity, silence, stillness, perfection, and completeness. You follow? I'm practicing silence each day. Very good. Thank you. Even you're listening to me now, even I'm talking to you, underneath this listening and talking, my talking, your listening, is silence. Just recognize that. Yes, my talking, my words are hitting your eardrum. Okay? You are understanding my words right now. You see my hands are moving. I'm doing these hands moving. But underneath all these movements and external world and internal mind, I know I'm silent, I'm perfect, I'm complete. There's nothing left for me to do. Yes, I'm talking to nobody. Okay? There's no one to talk. You are someone, every 8 billion different bodies and minds. But in the Buddha's eye, they all arise from one universal awareness. I'm teaching to nobody, but it does not mean that I just ignore. I just really sit quiet doing nothing. No. When people ask you questions, when people ask you for your help, you just do it. You are doing it without doing it. Do you know? You're in a time, but you know you're in a timeless being. You're in the doing, but you know you're doing nothing. That's a true doing. That's a true non-doing. Depends how you look at it. That's a total balance between doing and non-doing, between silence and movements, between stillness and the vibrations. You're totally free from any concept. You're totally free from silence or noises or sound or stillness and movements. You're totally free. You're totally in the balance of everything, anyone. You're totally in the flow. Every moment you are in the flow. But you need to check in. The awareness have to check in by wisdom. The ultimate teacher of Buddha is wisdom. Do you have this totality? Do you have this insight of totality? Do you have this total understanding of everything, everyone, every situation, every time, every space? Do you? If you do, congratulations. Do whatever you want to do. There's no conflict at all. All your behavior, all your thoughts, all your activities, physically, emotionally, is the natural expression of this cosmic intelligence. When time comes, you just talk, you just wash dish, you just cook, you just do your stuff, you just play guitar. I play guitar. When time comes, I feel I like to play guitar, then I play guitar. No conflict. You're totally in the flow. We are in the flow not only when we become silent. We are in the flow while we're doing something. So it's a doing arising from the non-doing. And you don't just say, "Oh, I'm doing," or "I'm not non-doing." You don't, differentiate anymore. Everything comes naturally. That's nature, natural, the Tao. You see, the naturalism of the Taoism, the total balance between yin and yang, the smooth S line between the black fish and white fish. Actually, every moment we are in this total balance of yin and yang. You just have to realize this. The wind blows in the Cancun beach, Mexico, without any effort. You are conscious wind in the sky, in the universe. You just flow. You just blow. You don't even say this is east, this is west, this is north, this is south. You don't differentiate anymore. In your true being, there's no direction. But you still can use directions to point. You see that totality? It's really windy. Any questions or experience want to share? I talk a lot today. Again, I talk a lot. It's good to hear me. Thank you. So, let's leave the previous questions. So the non-self, emptiness, and true self, and the non-emptiness has to be both. Is that the middle way? Yes, it is the middle way. Or balance. Middle way means you don't attach to the emptiness. You don't resist the world. You know, the world sucks. You don't attach to that idea. Also, you don't attach to the not self, the phenomenal world. You know, your belongings, your relationships. You don't leave them, you don't attach them to them. 不急不离. So you don't say goodbye, but you don't grasp at it either. You find that total balance between leaving them and attached to them. Make sense to you? That's the middle way. Because you see everything as it is. Why you're listening to me, why I'm talking to you, why you have this family, this relationship, why do you, I am an acupuncturist, an herbalist, why you are doing your job, there's always reason. There's infinite reasons behind suchness, behind the phenomenal world, your relationship, your emotional world, your mental world. There's infinite chance of cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect that leads you to this moment. But Buddha say, okay, don't ignore, not ignore. Don't try to figure out why you are here. Try to figure out this suchness. Well, we are here is the sum of everything we have. Yes. But everything we are having or we are not having is always in changement, in changing. So Buddha, they don't chase for anything that is ever changing. Identify with something that is never changing first. That's why silence and stillness is so important. Silence never changes. Silence never changes. Stillness never changes. But everything arising from the silence and the stillness changes. That's why inner silence and stillness is so important. Only when you reach your inner stillness and silence, you allow every movements and changements arising and disappearing in the field of inner stillness and silence, then you can reach the harmony between the never changing you and ever changing phenomena, emotional, mental world. That's the suchness, the isness. You allow everything happen because you know in the ever-changing world, in the ever-changing phenomena, mental, emotional world, there's always reason. There's infinite cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. You allow them to happen. You allow even the wars between Russian and and the Ukraine, Palestinian and Israel. You allow bad things happen. You allow good things happen because you know underneath all you see the truth of the phenomena world. This is all about history. This is all about civilization, and the wars between Russia and Ukraine goes back to a long time ago. It's like chicken and egg, chicken and egg, chicken and egg. Which one is the original chicken, or which one is the original egg? Buddha says, stop. Don't chase that something's never changing, or that don't chase that something is ever changing, because there's no original thing. Okay, so let them go. That's the most important thing. Or letting go is to reach your inner silent stillness. Do you follow? Let the total sum happens in your world. Yet you are not changing. You are not disturbed. Our experience is some decisions you are made up to this point. We are beyond all the decisions, okay? We are beyond every experience. No matter what experience you are experiencing now, in the past, in the future, or now, you are beyond that. That's Buddha's teaching. You are the never changing. You're always pure, unconditioned. No experience can condition you, can sully you. Okay, I have to go. Sorry, my kid is calling my name. Dad. Bad. Bad dad. 90 minutes already. So thank you, Saja, Mima, Kirsten, LHR. Thank you. That's a new one. And who else? And Miss Sen, yes, Jimmy. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for your timeless attention, priceless intention. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Thank you for Mexican lecture. Yeah, thank you. See you someday. I don't know. For sure, next Saturday and Sunday. I will back to Vancouver Wednesday, so everything goes to normal again. Bye.